What is good, everybody out there? Thanks again for checking in to another episode of Court Thoughts, the channel where we basically talk basketball. I have been on a tear lately. Pretty much, I want to say, after the Luka Doncic episode, I started to focus a lot on giving attention to some of the NBA All-Stars. I also did a video, and shout out to all the Pinoy fans and all the Pinoy homies, all the Filipinos out there. Today, there is a video that's come out. So at the time of filming this, there's a video that came out where I did it on Richie Rivero, but everyone else has been literally on, outside from Unplugged, it's all been NBA All-Stars. And this person is going to be following along on this trend. That man that we are reacting to today is one of my favorites. I know I say that all the time. It's one of my favorites, but they generally are. I generally like a lot of the people that I'm reacting to, and the player that we're reacting to is Demar Derozan. I mentioned in the preseason video where it was like, I felt like it was a Chicago Bulls highlight reel, that the Chicago Bulls were a team that I was really excited for. And if you haven't seen that, go ahead and check that out. I do mention that, I'm pretty sure it was in that video, might have been in another, that Demar Derozan is, to me, like, I would say he picked up on the transition and the effectiveness of the mid-range post from Kobe and Jordan and jumped on it early. And the reason why I say that is because very early on, a lot of the time, you see dudes jump out the building like Ja Morant. They want to dunk on everybody. And then they realize how many games they got to do that for. And then it generally starts to have a wear and a tear effect, especially since these guys have been playing college ball. Even if they're one and done, they got 82 games, that they're running up and down the court, they're playing hella minutes, and that's if they don't make it to the finals. It starts to deteriorate their body and they become a little bit more injury prone. So a lot of the smarter players, they still maintain that explosivity and they're still explosive in their own right, but they start to figure out ways that they can still be effective but smartly. And Demar Derozan's like that. But I definitely think that he's picked up on his mid-range game, and I think we're going to be seeing a lot of mid-range action. But you know what? I don't want to talk too much about what we're going to see. Let's talk about whose video we're going to be reacting to. We're checking out a new channel. The channel is called Hoops Region. As always, please make sure, jump over there and you give him a like and subscribe. Give him some love. The video itself is called Best of Demar Derozan 2021 Bulls Highlights. So this video is from last year, but you know what? I don't care because this man's still fire. And let's go ahead and check out the video. Let's get straight into it. Let's do it. All right, guys, let's check out Hoops Region's video. Let's do it. Yeah. Bro, I was talking about how this man's working on his post game, and then he does that. And he's still dunking on people, though. Hit him with that Smitty. Ooh. Can't give him space. Good in and out. The vet move. I love that. I think it's still, oof. Hey, yo, don't reach, you're gonna teach, bro. Escaping the space. That's a relatively sort of unused move. Thought he was going into the Dirk. Good move. Ooh. The rip and spin. Good spin. Good anticipation to expect that there's going to be defenders there, not just to sort of hedge into space. Hey, yo! Good side step. I love the delay of the step as well. Help side. Picking up on that too. Just walking into space. Woo!
executing their keys. I think part of it is just, hey, the fans are here, right? They want to put on a show and all of that.
Good use of the screen.
DeRozan,
Good work.
nah. So if he misses, we might just be like, hey, nah. There's DeRozan, the turnaround.
Ooh. I swear you got hit on that too.
Accelerates, takes to a cut.
Good work. Just a great cut. Oof. Yeah.
Nice pocket.
DeRozan.
If you notice, his maneuvers aren't necessarily flashy. They're not hyper flashy. He's using relatively simple maneuvers and just working with spacing and contact.
Maybe that wasn't exactly the right time to go into that story.
Pretty unorthodox for current times not to pull up for that tray. But that's good. Good work.
Got bounce.
Using the screen.
DeRozan looking for more.
Loves that mid-range. Loves that elbow pocket.
DeRozan
Ooh.
leading the score so far tonight. He's got
Stopping on a dime, bro.
There's DeRozan.
That's a quick release. That's a pretty quick release, I should say. It's not mellow quick, but it is quick. Ooh. Ooh.
3:33 left. OG on him.
Half turn.
Demar.
That's that baby T-Mac.
Kicks it outside, and that's a straightaway three.
Step in. That was great.
As last year, we're a very good ball handling team. They've struggled tonight. DeRozan again.
See how normally people want to go downhill on that, and he's just stopping at that halfway.
Guarding DeRozan.
Well, not at the halfway, at the elbow.
Now, the offense not coming up big for you. Your defense has to.
DeRozan fading. And getting the roll.
So patient, man. So patient.
Levine, Caruso, and ball.
Yee.
DeRozan against Pascal. DeRozan again.
When he hit that shot too, you can see that he's fading away too. Oh, yo.
Where they
Spin cycle, baby.
Europe prides themselves on big men passing.
He's pretty comfortable too, like still shooting it in that pocket, really close to them. Like he's shooting over the top of them.
In to cover him. Crossover to
With that Iverson.
Off there with anybody on this team, absolutely. DeRozan.
Woo. Woo. Man, deadly, bro. Gobert, bro. On Gobert like that?
DeRozan.
You row.
Here's Levine trying to burn some clock. Up ahead.
Good work. Finding that space.
Got up to a very
Running the lane.
three this year.
Ooh. The Euro is tight, bro. Downhill. Recognizes the space. It's too big, bro. And that's on Marcus Smart. That's one of the greatest defenders that are in the league at the moment, bro.
He's here before me. DeRozan. 5 to play in the first quarter.
Bro.
DeRozan.
Oh, damn, bro.
Shooter missed both. DeRozan.
Yo.
2 minutes. DeRozan patiently waiting.
Good floater.
This is one of his better games.
There is DeRozan.
You see the movements, a lot of it is like off screens and DHOs. Yee!
This 4-game stint. DeRozan taking it all.
Man, so much balance.
Levine. Here's DeRozan. The three, and it's good.
Freddie Van Vliet too small for that though.
Sizes up his defender.
Ooh.
Gets to his spot.
Ooh.
Jones. DeRozan gets a
Coming
screen.
downhill.
He uses it.
Yo. He's just got really good spatial recognition, man.
Quite honestly, it could be a lot worse. Yes. DeRozan from the elbow, and it's 6 to 8 minutes to get those sea legs back.
Watch, when even though that he's getting bumped a lot of the time, it's contact that he's able to shoot through.
I love that. DeRozan.
And there's not a lot of times that you're seeing them mismatched. Bro, see what I was talking about with the contact?
Now for the Sixers. Just under 11 to go.
Hedge dribble.
DeRozan fading.
By man. Met by Zoo beneath the basket. Plays out.
Ooh.
DeRozan for 3.
Bro, that's a tough shot because he's coming across the body like that to your shooting side. Hey, yo.
Got 5 in this third quarter.
Good ball movement.
DeRozan
Ooh.
to the basket.
See, this is why they're such an exciting team to see, the Bulls, man.
First pass.
Everyone just moves really well. Yee.
DeRozan
Oh, bro. Hey, you gotta dap up Lonzo for that, bro. Oh, it was right in his downhill there. It was right in his lane. Way to stop on a dime like that. Ooh, rubbing there. Yee, doesn't matter though. See how he's just literally getting to that charity stripe. Going around the hedge. Such a fire video. Thank you so much, Hoops Region. I left a comment on the video for Hoops Region, and you can please, I highly suggest, as someone who makes content, it really does help for the algorithm and also to see your level of engagement. So please make sure you're jumping in them comments and letting us know how we're doing. But I left the comment talking about how it's generally the case that someone's athleticism starts to fall apart before they start to play smarter basketball and they start to adopt a more fundamental playing style. And that's absolutely the case with Demar Derozan. Like, no, pause. It's not the case with Demar Derozan because my man's still athletic, but he picked up on the game early. Sorry for the confusion. But I definitely think that his spatial recognition, and I emphasize this in the CT's Classroom episode where I was talking about the 1 versus 2 motion shooting. If you haven't checked that out, go ahead and give it a watch. But I did mention that as shooters, we have to have really good spatial recognition. And it was almost like he was like, cool story, and just shoot up in people's faces. When you see sometimes that he's jumping up, he's not leaning into them. Sometimes he's leaning away, obviously, but sometimes he's literally just jumping, on a dime, just jumping straight up. And he's leaning with his elbow like this. And if they hit, like I hit the mic arm, if they hit his actual arm, he's going to get fouled. And he's going to get that contest. But he's still able to sort of shoot and be really active as a threat. Another thing that I recognized as well was that there was a couple of plays where you think that, the hedge is coming up and they're gonna like split it, and that's not always the best option. I mean, it's something that's happened. That's been it was something that was used back in the 90s and started to become much more of a more utilized option now. But you can literally see him just going around the hedger because he knows what's going to happen. He's sort of forcing that mismatch where he can go around the hedger has to stay with him. His original match has to drop down into recovery because they're not both going to trail away. And it allows him to either beat him on the downhill because they're not going to be able to contest him if he's already got motion. They're essentially playing catch up. Or he can sort of pop on a dime or pull out, and now he's got a mismatch with the big. So that was something that I recognized that he did that I thought was really good. But man, his movement was really good. Like really smart. And you can see the whole team's movement is really good. Like they're literally running those high pick and roll actions with no real intent for him to sort of drive down. It's just to create a little bit of separation to give him an opportunity to sort of take that shot. You can see the bigs rolling, but DeRozan's idea is literally just to get to the mid range, and I think a lot of the guys that he was being marked by, he was being defended by, there wasn't generally a really big size disparity. I mean, I don't know what the size height difference between DeRozan and Marcus Smart is, but they looked pretty close. And man, even though Marcus Smart had some amazing defense, it didn't matter, man. The guy was like on point. But look, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for checking in with your boy. As always, please make sure you like and subscribe to Court Thoughts for more videos like this, and jump in the comments and let me know if there is a player that I need to be checking out. But until next time, take care of yourselves and be safe. All right, peace.